So you can't get your remote controller to work with your Roku? Worry not, we just might know what you need to do to get over this issue. Stick around till the end and check out all the steps that I mentioned in this video so that you can solve all your issues with your Roku remote and get it functioning as intended. Issues with your remote controller, especially if it's not conveying your commands to your Roku, usually stem from physical damage that your remote might have sustained over time. May it be from a nasty fall or a time-acquired damage, it is possible for your remote controller to stop communicating with your Roku device, especially if the IR sensor of your remote controller is damaged. And so, it's imperative that you check for wear and tear and possible ruptures on your remote controller. You can check for issues with the IR sensor of your remote controller by just using your phone. Point your phone's camera at the area of your IR sensor and press the buttons on your remote controller. If you notice your IR sensor light up once the buttons are pressed on your camera's viewfinder, your IR sensor should be working properly. If not, your sensor just might be broken. There's not much you can do if the IR sensor of your remote controller is broken other than to replace the whole unit with a new one. The enhanced remote offered by Roku is a great alternative for this since it relies on both IR and radio signals to transmit and communicate with your Roku device. But just note that the enhanced remote don't support all Roku devices. Another vital aspect for your Roku remote controller to work properly are its batteries. If the batteries on your Roku remote controller have run out of charge, the controller will cease to work. You can confirm the same by changing the batteries on your Roku remote. In the case of rechargeable batteries, plug your batteries into charge for a few hours before installing them back again. I recommend that you change your batteries routinely to ensure that it never runs out of power. While you're at it, it would be wise to check the condition of your battery compartment as well. If you haven't used your remote controller for a long time, or if it's been sitting idle, there is a chance for the batteries to expire and ooze out discharge. This may in turn damage your battery terminals beyond repair. All you can do in such situations is to opt for a new remote controller. Now, if you can't find any discernible issues with your remote controller like physical damage or power issues, and if it still won't work with your Roku device, consider resetting your remote controller. The process is fairly simple and you get to refresh your remote controller and get rid of any possible bugs that might have been the root cause behind your remote controller not working as intended. To refresh your Roku remote connection, unplug your Roku from your power supply and remove the batteries on your remote controller as well. Then, after a few seconds, plug back in the Roku device and wait for it to boot up. Then, reinsert the batteries on your remote controller and wait for it to pair back to the device. With the Roku voice and enhanced remotes, just press and hold the pair button till the LED on your remote controller blinks to pair with your Roku device. Now, on the off chance that your Roku remote controller is not working at all, even after following all the steps that I've mentioned so far, you could always side with the Roku app as an alternative to your remote controller. The Roku app houses an onboard remote function that lets you navigate and control your Roku without the need for a Roku remote. You only need to download the Roku app on your phone or tablet from your respective application store. Make sure that you're connected to the same network as your Roku. Then log into your Roku account and access the remote tab to navigate your Roku interface. And that's pretty much everything that you can do to get your Roku remote back in action. If you found this video useful, do comment your thoughts below, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more Roku content like this.